that in your phone. You can always call 911 if you have any emergencies, but these are also your local area resources to help out with this issue.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed that footage that I dropped in. I'll try to sprinkle in some more where I can. I just wanted you guys to get a better look on, like, what I've been explaining to you guys with, like, the room and everything. So, yeah, I got plenty more. And just to remind you, like, this story is banned from Yellowstone. Like, it has like a conclusion. I'm trying to give you guys as much details as I can. We were only there for less than a month, so the story can't really be that long. So I'm just trying to give as much details as I can remember. But like, trust me, it gets to a point very quickly. So that's why I'm trying to get to it, because once it gets there, it's like it gets there. So just trust me on that. All right. Anyways, if you could, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button if this video finds you, and it'd be cool. If not, it's literally, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not here for money. I'm not here for trying to be a big famous YouTuber or whatever. I just like telling my stories. It's therapeutic for me, and so if you feel like it, cool. If not, then I'm not gonna hold nothing against you, man. It's the internet. So I'm going to just continue where we left off with us getting situated in the room. So, as you can see, we try to set our room up like on some, like we try to set it up, be nice and comfortable. We had like the Wu-Tang poster. We had our own bathroom. It was so clutch having our own bathroom. Like, every other person had, like, it would be like a room and another room and then a bathroom in the middle, and they'd have to share it. So, like, me and my friend just had we just had our own bathroom. So we had the corner, like, I don't know, it felt like we got hooked up. And I actually ended up, like, going to different, like, hall, I don't even know what you would call it, just, it was different buildings. Like, I forget what they were named. Like, they were named, one was called Paintbrush. I remember that, Paintbrush, that was one of them. That wasn't the one I lived in, but that was one. So the rooms were different everywhere. Like, they were, like, depending on what building you lived in, they were different. Because I definitely saw a couple different, like, I met some people, whatever. And so basically the deal was that the park was going to open in like 3 or 4 days. So their like everyone had their job, and until that day came, it was kind of like a little vacation, or I don't know, I saw it as a little vacation, but like we didn't really have anything to do until this like Monday, and it was maybe like Thursday or Friday. So we all had the weekend, and the pub was open the entire time we were there. So obviously everybody's like drinking there and playing cornhole. And oh my god, I wish I had some footage from inside that place, man. Like, people were singing like Little Nas X and like the Old Town Road, of course. Like, what else? But it was funny because my friend, he found a way to like hack the karaoke machine. So he would be putting on like all types of stuff that everybody would be like looking around. Like, we'd be playing like some like No Effects, or like some Juicy J, or like something like that, and like everybody would kind of be like looking around, like, what, like, or like some Descendants or something, or like, who, what. It was pretty funny. And they would have like the pub. It also had little video games, had a pool. I think I put that in the footage. So, like, there was like a couple of days where like oh, and they had like a gym with a basketball court. That was kind of cool. Um, it was kind of far though, and breathing was really weird there because of the elevation or wherever we were. Like, I don't know what it was, but like it was really weird breathing, and everything was really white from, I don't know if it was from all the snow or whatever, but like I would see like these little like spots in my eyes. That was like really weird. I didn't like it. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna even be able to work like this. Like, this is not cool. So, like, those days, like, they come, like, they're pretty, like, uneventful. Like, we met some people who lived across the hall from us. Some other people, like, in our building. Like, there were these two girls that lived next door to us that, like, we chilled with them. We were playing, like, Uno, or, like, we were playing some game. They were young. Like, everybody was young. That was the thing. Like, even my homie was a year younger than me, I think. A year or two younger. I think at least 1 year younger than me. But everybody was, like, 21, 20. This was in 2019. So 5 years ago. So I was 26. I did not really find anybody my age, but it was whatever. Uh, there were these twins, real quick, side story. There were these twins. Oh, yeah. People were getting arrested and fired left and right. Like, literally every day, you would just see somebody getting walked away in handcuffs, or, like, you would see the sheriff, or not sheriff, the park ranger's car or whatever, like, at, like, our building and stuff. Like, there was this guy, there were these brothers, Jimmy and Tate. And this guy, Jimmy, I got his number in my phone, I think. He worked at the bar as a bartender, and I just remember I felt bad for him because he would spend all his money at the bar at night when we got off at the pub. So I was just thinking, like, he's working all day in the pub pouring drinks, and then he's just spending all of his money. I think he was making pretty good tips too. Once the thing actually kicked off. Oh, and something cool they did was the night before. I think I put something in there with the menu. I had the night before, if you didn't have to work or whatever, I think they split people up. They were having a free dinner, so, like, you could go to I think they were opening up the kitchen because the next day was going to be the first day of the season, so they let us come and choose whatever we wanted to, like, eat and drink and stuff. And I remember I ate elk. I had some, like, elk. I got mac and cheese, and then I got some elk sausage or something like that. It was pretty good, honestly. I was like, might as well try something. So that was really, like, there was, going, we saw, like, Old Faithful, and, like, I hiked, like, once or twice, and, like, I feel like everybody was looking at me because, like, I was a really bad smoker back then. So, like, we would be just, like, I would be with these other people, like, they don't really know me or anything, and, like, we, like, get to a spot, like, up on a hill or something, and I just, like, spark up a cigarette. I could probably find footage of me doing that and them, like, laughing, or, like, someone saying something to me. Like, we'd be, like, at a geyser, and I'd just be like, I don't know. I'm glad that I really don't smoke like that anymore. But I know everybody was probably looking at me like, dude, we just hiked for like a mile or something, whatever. I'm not a hiker. I hate hiking. I hate running. I hate all that stuff. So I don't even know why I went. I just wanted to do something. My homie stayed back, and I was like, damn, he made the right choice. So it was nothing crazy, just, the geysers and stuff. Like, it's cool, and there's, like, buffaloes walking around and, like, whatever. And, like, it was, different, but pretty uneventful until we started our first day of work. So that's, like, all leading up to the very first day. We have our very first day, and we go, and, like, me and my friend, we split up. We had different times. We had different jobs. It's not like we had the same job. So we go, and or I go. What am I saying? I go. I had to go. My schedule was from, like, 6 in the morning until, I hated this. I hated this. Don't ever work at a place that doesn't tell you, or actually, no, I don't want to give no advice like that, but I personally didn't like that my schedule would say 6 a.m. until done. Like, I want to know when I'm leaving. I want to know when, like, done is too vague for me. Like, I need to know so that way I can be like, all right, 2 more hours. All right, however many more hours, you know? Like, I need that. Like, I can't just done. Like, done? I don't know. Ryan Dunn? Rest in peace. Um, sorry, I had to. Anyways, but like I didn't like that. And my job, like I assumed that I was gonna get a dishwasher job because I've just had that job, or busboy, whatever. Like that's the kind of jobs that I've had before. So I figured that that's what I was gonna get. So my group of people were sitting at this room, or sitting at this in these tables, and they're going through like a list, and they're telling people like what they're gonna do, and they're like they go through like um, the cooks, who's gonna cook, who's gonna like just breaking down all the different positions. And he gets to the dishwashers, and then they say all the names, say all the names, say all the names. They don't say my name. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then it says pantry, and then of course I hear my name. So I ask like, yo, like what is pantry? Like what is that? And we will find out what pantry is in the next installment, which will be right now, because I know it's been a little minute, so I got you guys.